Welcome to today's Power BI tutorial. In this video, I'll be walking you through some powerful features of Azure Maps in Power BI, a tool that can transform the way you visualize and interact with data on a map. We'll explore unique selection options, from drawing circles and rectangles to choosing points by travel time or distance. I'll also show you how to activate useful features like traffic layers and clustering to make your data more accessible and insightful. So, whether you're new to Power BI or looking to up your visualization game, you're in the right place. Let's dive in.
I'll show you some interesting functionalities of one of Power BI's visualizations, the Azure Maps. The first thing I'd like to demonstrate is point selection on the map. Besides the standard method of selecting points one by one, we have a few other ways to do this. Let's make it possible. To enable this feature, we need to adjust a setting on our map because it's turned off by default. In the Format panel, expand the Map Settings section. Under Controls, toggle the selection switch and a cursor icon will appear on the map, allowing us to choose selection modes. This one lets us select points in a circular area. We draw a circle, and any points within it will be highlighted on our map. This way, the visualization is filtered to display only points within this circle. Another option is selecting points within a rectangle. We simply draw a rectangle, and just like with the circle, any points within its bounds will be selected. The most interesting feature is selecting points based on travel time or distance from a specified point. For time, we can use minutes, and for distance, we can choose kilometers, meters, miles, or yards. Let's start with time. We select a point on our map. Set the time to 8 minutes, and the map will display only the points within an 8-minute radius of the selected starting point. For distance, it's similar. In the Select Area by drop-down, we choose Distance, set the range, and the map will highlight points within the defined distance from our starting point. Now we know how to select points in various ways. We also know this functionality is hidden and needs to be enabled in the map settings. Let's move on. Another interesting feature we can enable on our map is traffic visualization. Traffic information is also disabled by default. So we go to the Format panel, open the Traffic Layer section, and use the switch to turn on traffic visibility. Traffic intensity is shown in red, orange, and green lines, indicating road congestion, similar to other apps like Google Maps. We can also view details on traffic incidents, such as road closures or slowdowns. For example, here's information on traffic and a road closure. Further down the map, we see a smaller traffic delay compared to the one shown earlier. If we want to see traffic without incident details, we can simply turn off the Incidents toggle. For users to have control over traffic visibility, we can enable a toggle, adding a car icon to the map that allows traffic layer toggling without going into settings. Another great feature is point clustering. In the Format panel, we find cluster bubbles. By enabling this switch, points that were displayed individually are now grouped into clusters, making larger groups of points visible. When we zoom in, these clusters break down into smaller clusters or even individual points, enhancing the map's readability, especially at larger scales. This feature is especially useful when zoomed out, as it shows the size of clusters in specific map areas. Of course, we can view our map in various styles, changing its appearance. For example, we can switch to a terrain view, similar to Google Maps, or even to a night mode or satellite view, among many others.
That's all for the Azure Maps functionalities I wanted to show you today. If you're curious about what else you can do with Power BI Maps, feel free to reach out. I'm confident we can answer all your questions. Thanks very much, and see you in the next video.